this week. What with fucking?
Yeah, just with the fucked up shit that happened today.
Oh, what the fuck happened today?
What's his name, Crowley?
Uh,
We're live.
Chris Kirk, something Kirk.
Yeah, that.
Oh, fucking that guy getting shot.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died.
They clipped him in his fucking neck.
Yeah, he got hit in the fucking neck. Oh,
Yeah.
And it was like on a live video.
I
Like
just,
he was doing something live when it happened.
I mean, it really fucking sucks, but at the same time, I'm like, he got clipped in the fucking neck. I need to change my headphones. I need to reverse them. I can't have them sitting over my neck like that. That hurts like a motherfucker. Speaking of necks.
I hear you.
And I got some shit. I got some shit to talk about when it comes to motherfucking necks. At least I got to survive mine though, just fucking barely.
So, can you talk about it though? Because I know you were
Um,
saying you had to be advised.
I wasn't given any advice one way or the other.
I guess there's no long known names.
So, well, I'm not really gonna get too far into opinion, and I'm gonna just talk about fact.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna talk about the facts as they be presented in court. As I think they be presented. I don't fucking know. And then I guess we got fucking Russia trying to attack fucking Poland. Fucking
Yeah.
dicks.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they sent drones.
Oh, go figure.
And
Bitches.
then we've also got shit cooking off with Venezuela.
Yeah,
So-
Venezuela's about the FAFO.
So we're about to be talking about fucking global goddamn affairs.
Yeah. Venezuela's gonna find out what happens when you fuck with our boats.
Well, probably, maybe
Plus,
not.
I was
Who
reading
knows?
earlier that U.S. is somewhere over by China revamping a naval base over there. I read it. I didn't read the whole thing because it was like ad after ad after ad, and I was like, "This is fucking stupid." But I'm
Well,
trying
like
to read
Guam.
No, I don't think it was Guam. I don't. Fuck, I'll have to. Let me see if I can find it again.
Yeah, you look for that.
Because it was like from Cold War era.
At least try to find the fucking headline. Yeah. So, hey, what's up, Andy G?
That's Drew.
Saw you sub last week, man. Thank you for that, bro. I'm gonna be perfectly fucking real with y'all, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush about this shit that I'm about to talk about. Like, there's, I was very close to never doing another Kekfest again. Or really, really fucking anything again. So everything looked like it was gonna be like a routine, same shit. You know, whatever the fuck day yesterday. Just, and then I don't know. It actually kind of fucking started out pretty good. Like Dania had her fucking like her 1 year anniversary at work.
Ah,
Shit.
cool.
So we bought some donuts to celebrate that, and I don't know, I had a pretty decent breakfast, and I was finally off of the antibiotics from the cat thing, which I believe I talked about in the last Kekfest.
Yes.
So yeah, a couple weeks ago I had been fucked up by a cat that was trying to get out of a tree. And those wounds, and I'm not gonna bring those pictures up on the stream. I might have last week, I might not have. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Chad and Crowley have seen those pictures, and they can testify that shit was gnarly.
Yeah.
So I'd gotten off of my antibiotics on like fucking, what was it, Monday night? Today's Wednesday, so yeah, Monday night. And I thought that all of this shit with animals was over. Like, my wounds had mostly healed from the cat thing. So on Monday, towards the end of the day, I get like a call, like, hey man, you need to go to fix these people's computer out in this place over here, and like drive up to their house. They think they got scammed or their identity was stolen or what the fuck ever. So you need to like fix their shitty computer. And so I was like, okay. Fast forward to Tuesday or yesterday, and we're having, things are off to a great fucking start. And I fucking leave the office and I drive probably like an hour or whatever to get to this place that I'm going. Basically, like a few minutes before I pull into the driveway, it starts fucking hailing and raining and shit. And I'm talking like the thick, you can't see anything beyond 10 feet in front of the windshield bullshit. So, anyways, I drive through that, and I get up the driveway. It's just like a sort of backcountry house. It's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I call the people because I don't see any cars parked outside, so I like call the number that I have to contact these people. Like, hey, I was supposed to be here at 9:30. It's like 9:20. I'm a little bit early, but fucking here I am. So, yeah. They're like, yeah, I see you. Like, we'll be out there in a moment. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I hear a dog barking in the background on the phone, but people fucking have dogs. Like, I'm not gonna fucking pay a lot of mind to that. Like, it's out in the country. Everybody's got a fucking farm dog because they need a dog to protect their smaller animals from coyotes and shit. Or sometimes they just have it just because they fucking can. I don't know. I'm not a fucking farmer. And I don't live in a place out in the middle of fucking nowhere like that. So anyways, I walk up the fucking the front porch at like the fucking brisk pace. Like, I wasn't running, but I also wasn't like, taking my sweet time either. Like, I was sort of like power walking to get up because
yeah,
I don't run for shit anymore. But I damn sure ain't trying to fucking lollygag out in the goddamn rain.
No, not at all.
So I make it up the driveway, and the lady, I'm still even on the phone with her at this point. She opens up the fucking door, the front door of the house, and then there's this fucking dog, and she got like this glass door in between like the inside and the outside. And she's got like this fucking dog, and it leans up on the door. And the weight of it, like, pushes the door open. And it almost looked like some kind of fucking shepherd or fucking, I don't know, it sort of had beagle colorations, but it was a bit bigger than that. And it seemed like it had some longer hair. I don't know, outside of your standard fucking breeds, I don't really know dick about dogs. Like, I like dogs, but I'm not really a dog guy. So I don't know
No,
him
you're a
like
cat
that.
person.
So this dog just comes running out, it's barking, and it comes running out right in front of me. It's not like growling or anything. So I don't know, it seems a little bit agitated, but not as agitated as it actually was. So this fucking dog lunges up, and I can show you guys pictures in a little bit.
I've seen them. They're not pretty.
It lunges up and it grabs my fucking neck. And I'm talking, it got a good chunk of it. If it had grabbed half an inch one way, it would have opened up my carotid artery, and if it had went half an inch the other way, I'd have a few new little holes in my throat. So, like, my brain goes from, oh, cute dog, to, oh, we're fucking doing this now. And, I do what?
I was going to say, at least have some respect and put your dog up if a stranger's coming over to work on something. I mean, shit.
Oh, I'm going to get into that here soon. I push this fucking bitch off of me. And then it like recoils back and rebounds and grabs my fucking arm. And the customer is like, oh my god, she's like screaming and freaking out. I was like, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. And I fucking left.
Yeah. Fuck
Well,
that.
I would have too.
Then I was muttering and cussing on the way out. I'm like, other goddamn duties is assigned, huh? They're not paying me enough for this stupid shit.
Yeah, no shit. No. Yeah. No shit.
So then I promptly get in my vehicle and I leave. And if that dog had come at me again at that point, like I was fully intending on killing it.
I mean, I'm a dog lover, and I probably would have done at least punch it straight between the eyes. Fuck. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
So then from there, I drive to. I start driving back to town, and I'm just feeling all this blood fucking running down my neck. And I'm looking down at my arm, and I'm like, fuck, this isn't good.
Hell no.
So I get on the phone, and the first call I make was to my boss. I'm like, yeah, man, like, somebody's gonna complain about me or whatever. I don't give a shit, but like, shit went completely fucking sideways at this customer's house, and I'm not working on their fucking computer now. He's like, well, what happened? I was like, well, I got mauled by their fucking dog, and now I'm trying to figure out what to do from here. Probably going to fucking get medical treatment somewhere is most likely what's going to happen.
Right.
So I could go to the town where the fucking corporate office is, or I could go to the I could go to like the town that I'm from. And it's about the same amount of fucking drive either way I fucking slice it. So I was like, well, I'll go to the town that's got the fucking corporate office, because I can get all the HR shit solved quicker. So then I start getting in contact with the fucking HR lady, like, hey, I just got fucked up by this dog. And so she's like, oh yeah, well, come on down to the damn boardroom and we'll take you to the hospital. It's like, okay. So I pull off at the fucking gas station on the way there. I was like 5 minutes away from where I got bit. And I took the first pictures, and I'll show these on stream in a little bit.
I would be careful with. I mean, I know you don't really care, but YouTube might flag that shit. Just giving you a heads up.
Okay.
Just just looking out for you. That's all.
So I'll show them if they flag it. They flag it. I don't think they will. But
yeah, hopefully not.
If they do, I don't know. We've shown worse shit.
Okay.
So yeah, it kind of went off from there. And I took the first two pictures that I took are the ones that are like it's all covered in blood. And that was in like the gas station bathroom. And at this time, I'm also texting Dania. And sometimes we'll like joke around with each other and exaggerate a little bit, you know? So like she thought I was exaggerating at first.
No,
when I'm like, yeah, I just about damn near got killed by a fucking dog. And so like she had thought that like maybe it bit my leg really bad or something like that. And then I sent her like the fucking pictures and the whole tone of the conversation changed like that.
Okay, this is not a joke.
So then I go to like the corporate office that we have, and I go into the boardroom, which has at this point they're having like some kind of meeting, and they had all of the highest ranking people who work for my company in that room.
Oh shit.
Like CEO, fucking director of operations, like the fucking money handler, fucking yeah, the director of marketing, like all these fucking important people in there. I walk in there with blood pouring out of my fucking neck and out of my arm like I just came out of fucking Fallujah or something. And I'm sure the HR person was talking to them about what was going on, so they weren't surprised that I was hurt, but they were surprised at the extent of it. The CEO is like, Jesus Christ, like, how do you feel right now? It's like, I feel like I got mauled by a fucking dog. Outside of that, I'm fucking peachy. Like, it's like, no, the only thing other than pain that I can feel right now, to be honest with you, is unbridled fucking rage. So we get to the hospital, and it's like, well, at least you're not taking me down there for a drug test this time while I was on the way there. The HR director thought that was funny. And I go in there, and they're like, well, what are you here for? I'm like, well, I got bit by a dog. And the nurse is looking at me incredulously, like, really? I'm like, yeah, I got bit by a fucking dog. And then I lift up my fucking head. Because at first you could just see what was on my arm. I lift up my head, and she's like, oh, shit. So then I get taken into this fucking room. On some level, I'm appreciative of these people, but on another level, like, they pissed me off a little bit. So I get in there, and they take measurements of my fucking punctures and shit. And they're like, gee, this is kind of bad. So the other round of pictures that I have with the wounds all cleaned up, right? That was the pictures that the nurse took. I had her take those pictures. Because like, I looked at my arm, right? I looked at my arm, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, that looks kind of gnarly. And she's like, oh yeah, you should see your neck. when she said that, I'm like, I've got to see my neck now. Like this is obligatory now. Now I've got to know exactly how badly I got fucked up because I can't see shit. And I'm gonna be perfectly real. Like I am not. Sometimes I will exaggerate just for the sake of making like a funny fucking story. And when I do that, like, people here know that I fucking do that, and people that watch know that I do that. I'm not doing that at all this time. Like, this is straight up fucking real talk. And just to show y'all, fucking right here. So that's my arm as taken in the gas station bathroom. That's my neck as taken in the gas station bathroom. It ended up bleeding a lot more than that later on. So here's the cuts that the nurse took a picture of. That are on my fucking neck. Well, it's not showing them all. What the fuck? And that's the one on my arm after it got cleaned up. So, I like to coke and joke around here quite a bit, but like, that's not what's happening right now. Even if I'm laughing. Because me laughing at this shit is just how I deal with it. Like, that's how I mentally cope.
Oh, me too.
So, and then at this time, like, I find out the customer has been calling in, like, apologize. Oh, I'll pay for the medical expenses and this and that and this and that, and what do I got to do to get my computer worked on and blah, blah, blah. And then I get an email about it, and while I'm sitting there in the fucking emergency room, I'm like, I am under no circumstances going back out to that property while that fucking dog continues to exist there.
Right.
Like, it's just not gonna happen. There's not a snowball's chance in hell. Like, next time I didn't say this in the email, but I'm like, dude, next time I see that fucking dog, I'm killing it. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, I don't like you, you don't like me, it's not likely we'll ever be friends.
Right.
So, I'm not mad at the owners, and I'm not mad at my company. I'm actually happy with the way my company's handled it, but I am very fucking pissed at the situation still.
Oh, I would be too. 100%.
And I was yelling and cussing all the way the whole drive to the corporate office. The emergency room doctor kind of fucking pissed me off. And I don't know if, like, this is her bedside manner or if this is what she's supposed to do, or, like, I don't work in the medical profession, so I don't fucking know dick. So maybe I shouldn't be mad about it, but I was. She's like, you know, looking at my fucking, she's cleaning up my cuts and looking at me like, oh yeah, no, this is superficial. I'm like, superficial, my fucking ass. Like,
yeah. Was it an older lady?
It was.
Oh yeah, she was gonna say the older ones, they like, whatever, don't care. I'm out the door. I'm retiring soon.
And I'm like, I've seen the goddamn pictures. Now, granted, I will admit that this is not the worst injury I've ever had. But it seems to me, and then I'd also heard them considering putting stitches in one of them. I'm like, it seems to me like this shit is far from fucking superficial if you're talking about putting goddamn stitches in it.
Right.
Now, I mean, I've had steri strips and glue and like that variety of stuff. I've went my entire life up to this point without needing to have proper fucking stitches. Fucking, here we go. Fucking dog is what gets me stitches, like old style sew your shit shut fucking stitches.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I've had my fair share of stitches. I'll say that.
Stitches, staples. Yep.
they look like they'd fucking hurt, but they don't.
Oh yeah, they look like it. They hurt when the staples hurt when they fucking come out.
Although maybe it would have fucking hurt more if I didn't have other shit hurting too. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if they're not the dissolving stitches, when you go to have them removed, it feels kind of weird, kind of funny.
They're not. These are like metal fucking wires that are like right by my goddamn throat, and it hurts to move my fucking head.
Yeah. You got the. Yeah.
So then on top of that, I'm like, before she stitched me up, I'm like, can I get some fucking water? Like, I've been sitting in there for like 45 minutes. I'm all the adrenaline coursing through my body and shit. I'm thirsty as fuck right now.
Right.
Nah, we can't give you water. I don't want you to fucking puke on me. Well, I don't want to fucking die of dehydration, so give me some fucking water. And then afterwards, I'm like, now that you've stitched me up, can I have some fucking water? And even that was like trying to fucking pull teeth out of a shark. Like, the fucking nurse had to convince her to let me have water.
That's bullshit. Bitch, I'm thirsty.
So then, after I get out of the emergency room, I go have lunch with the HR lady, and she takes me out to a place where I have like a fat ass fucking steak.
Nice.
Oh yeah, they're kissing ass at this point.
And I still have to send her the link. My pants got blood stains on them, and she told me she'd get me replacement pants.
Hell yeah.
So, like, I feel like the company's done everything right. Like, I'm not trying to go after. I'm not under any circumstances trying to go after the company because I feel like they've done the shit that I wanted them to do, which is
right.
get me fucking medical treatment without me having to fucking struggle with them and fight them to get it. Like, they're like, all right, yeah, we'll take you to the hospital, workman's comp, boom, done. So,
yeah, because to be honest, even though they had nothing to do with it figuratively, if you really wanted to be a dick, you actually could go after them. So
yeah, and
they took care of you.
My lawyer even said as much. Like, I could even now still go after them. And there's a few aspects to that makes it where I'm able to. Granted, I'm not going to, but I mean, there's the thing
right
of
by you, I wouldn't do it either.
I mean, there's the thing of like, I don't have access to the system where you can see fucking dog alerts on customer accounts. Like, that's not a system I've ever had access to. But then there was not a dog alert on that customer's account anyways. So even if I did have access to that system, it wouldn't have done shit all for me.
That's fucked up.
So I don't really blame them for that. And they, the customer, like, the wife was the one who came to the door, and it was her computer that I was working on, I guess. But the husband was supposed to, like, put the dog up, or no. he was supposed to bring me a treat to give to the dog to make it not aggressive to me, and that fucking communicates to me that you know that you have a problematic fucking dog.
You know
Exactly.
what? Bullshit. No. You pick the fucking dog up while the guest is at the house working on your shit.
And I would
When I
have.
have somebody come over, my dogs are picked up, and my dog is not mean at all. She has nothing mean with her, but she will be picked up just to make them feel safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so there's no anxiety. I'll tell them, hold on, I'm picking up my dog. I'm locking her in the other room. When you come in, you will not see or hear her. Well, you'll hear her, but you won't see her. You know?
I would have been cool with that.
That's what I always do, man. Whenever I'd have God, because how many times that happens with my garbage internet before with Cox Cable, you know?
Yeah.
Them guys never saw my dogs. They were always picked up in an opposite room with the door closed.
Well,
I've
yeah.
got
So
pit bull, but she ain't gonna
I had
hurt
a
nobody.
fucking chocolate lab that wouldn't hurt a fly. Somebody could break in this house, she'd probably fucking help them steal the shit. You know? That's how mean she is.
So would Cleo. It's like she's not mean. It's like, but I'm still gonna. She ain't gonna hurt
Yeah,
nobody, and I know
still
that.
pick
But
her
I'm
up.
still gonna put her in the bedroom.
Right.
well, yeah. That step never happened. And I mean,
They're
in
fucking
their
assholes then, because they had to know their dog was aggressive.
in
You
their
don't have a
as
dog
soon
that's
as-
that fucking aggressive and you don't know.
in their defense, I showed up fucking 10 minutes early. But even then, like
It still don't matter.
most
Hold on,
most,
sir. I have to pick up the dog. I wasn't expecting you this early.
Yeah, well, most fucking responsible dog owners that I know would have had that dog put up well before that, knowing that I was coming by.
Absolutely.
No, yeah. If you called me, said I'll be there in 5 minutes. All right, cool. I'll put the dog in the bedroom right now. Not a big
Yeah.
deal. I don't see what.
Exactly.
Not that hard.
Like I told him, I told him I'd be there around 9:30. and showed up around 9:20.
Doesn't matter.
So
Yeah.
then
She should never have opened that door knowing that fucking dog was right there.
I mean, even at that, if I know you're coming and I see you pull up in my driveway, I'm still gonna put my dog up before you get to the door anyway.
so
That's what I'm saying.
where I'm at on the subject of suing, and I haven't like officially filed anything yet, but I'm like kind of halfway there, halfway not, because they're like fucking like the lady's a 90-year-old cancer patient, and I haven't seen her husband.
Dude, I understand that, but that was neglect on their part. They might as well have slashed your fucking neck.
But
know what I'm
then,
saying?
yeah, but that's where the other half of me is at. Is I'm split on this. I'm like, well, this is a fucking 90-year-old cancer patient. What the fuck am I gonna get? And then the other side of me is like, well, goddamn, this shit almost did fucking kill me.
I mean, you were a half inch from dying. Fuck off with the. Sorry, you're 90. You've had a great life. Not to be a dick, but
Well, they wouldn't be paying anything. I don't think. I think it'd be their homeowners insurance.
yeah.
But like, there's a part of me that wants to fucking get what's coming to me for my fucking struggling, but there's a part of me that wants to make them not struggle any more than they have with fucking cancer and chemo and shit.
I get that, man, but
So
what would have happened? Here's my question, and this is probably what your lawyer would tell you. What would have happened hypothetically to Dania and them had that dog bit an inch over to the side? You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, they'd be fucked.
That's what I'm trying to say, dude. And that's why I think you go for it, because, dude, you could either be not here or fucking permanently disabled right now.
Yeah.
An inch separated you from that. A fucking inch. And I'm not one that wants to fuck people over. You know I'm not like that.
No, I don't. I mean,
But I think in this instance right here, they need to pay.
and
This is their fault.
And I think a jury easily sides with me. Like
I do too.
I think I've got a very strong fucking case here.
Oh, Yeah. I'm
Um,
not even a lawyer, and I would say yeah.
Fuck
But, I
yeah,
mean-
you do.
I mean, there could be the argument that I was, just fine when I got out of the hospital and everything is fucking handled, but it's like, well, I
You got
don't know.
pictures?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
So after I got out of the hospital, I had to meet with the fucking police to do a fucking police report.
Oh,
And-
damn.
Yeah, generally I fucking hate cops, but I had to fucking do it. And they were telling me that, like, I don't know, there's at least a chance that the fucking state will put that fucking dog down. And I was like, he was kind of beating around the bush with that. He's like, well, the state will go through, and I'll have to forward my police report to these people, and these people at the state will go through and make a decision. And I was like, what decision are we talking about here? Like, oh, whether the dog gets euthanized or not. I was like, oh, well, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't care one way or the other. Like, I don't actively want dogs to die, but at the same time, I'm like, fuck that dog. So, like, I'm incapable of feeling fucking any shred of sympathy or remorse for it.
Well, because I was like, up until you said they were like older people, I was wondering if they were like younger people, like mean to the dog and shit. Because that's usually the only way most dogs are going to be mean. But
Well, no, they don't.
you said they were older people, and most older people love dogs. So
I talked to the husband on the phone earlier today. They don't seem like they're mean people.
yeah,
He's like, oh yeah, I was calling him about his computer. He's like, oh yeah, you're the guy that got bit by my dog, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, that's one way of putting it. And he's like, well, how bad was it? I was like, well, I had to get stitches, and it went from my neck, and I have stitches like half an inch away from my throat. And if it had gone a half inch the other way, it would have nailed my carotid artery. Like, I could have been sitting on a fucking slab, thanks to your dog. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry about that, man. Like, I was like, well, okay, I'm not worried about it. Right? It's like, I'm not worried about it right now. I'm worried about your computer right now. Like, I don't know. I didn't want to tell the guy I don't accept his apology, but I don't fucking accept his apology.
right.
Especially after the shit that came out of his mouth following that. He's like, well, it's my wife's dog, and that thing's like her baby, and I'm going to have to talk to her about it, and we'll have to, like, take some more fucking proactive measures when it comes to the dog and people coming by. I'm like, you don't fucking say.
Right. No shit.
God, that... Oh, I wanted to yell at that guy. That fucking pissed me off.
Oh, I would have not been very nice.
That fucking pissed me off.
It's your wife's dog, so it's in your house. You're married, therefore it's your dog too.
That fucking... Oh, that really grinded my gears. So, yeah. After I did the police report thing, I was like, fuck this. I'm going home for the rest of the day. I'm not fucking working anymore. I went home and I took like a 3-hour nap.
Hell yeah, I would have too.
So, yeah. And then I was talking to my brother, and my brother kind of put the idea in my head of fucking suing him. So, I've been talking with lawyers about suing them. And figuring out the nuances of that. Like, I have absolutely zero intention of going after my company. But I am wholeheartedly, very highly considering going after these other people. So that's the story of my current fucking dog situation. God, I went on for 40 minutes about that.
No, nobody expects to leave work perfectly fine and get mauled by a dog an hour later.
No, and to be honest with you, I'd be a lot less mad if it hadn't gone for my fucking neck. Like if it just fucked up my arm.
Right.
God fucking damn it. I'll be right back. What are you knocking like that for, man? You're knocking like the fucking police. My mom's taking a nap, bud. And I'm scared. What do you need? Okay, well, I'll let her know when she wakes up. Alright, bud? I need to get back to it, dude. I'll be done at 9:30 and I'll come get you, okay? It was the kid.
Uh-oh.
Dude, the way he knocked had me thinking it was the fucking police. Like, dude, I just got cop knocked by a 13-year-old.
I hate when people do that. Bang on the door. Stop.
Yeah, give me a chance to not hear you knock more softly first.
Right?
That's why when I open the door, I'm like, fuck you cop knocking me for, man. So, we got international affairs going on. I guess I could talk about the other guy who had something happen with his neck, but to be honest with you, other than the fact that he fucking got shot in the neck, I don't know shit about him.
He would like go to colleges and like, I won't say well, you can say debate, like the spoiled rich bitches, I go to college and I'm a fucking stupid idiot because I don't know a thing about history, but
shit!
wanna talk about
No, never mind. I've watched this guy on YouTube some. I've just never really known him by name.
Yeah, I didn't know his name either, and then after I started looking, I was like, oh shit.
He would just like fucking debate people. Sort of like
Yeah.
sort of like Crowder.
Crowder?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
I don't remember his first name.
I know you're talking about though.
But
I
yeah,
listen to Crowder.
fucking louder with Crowder. Changed my mind. That shit.
Yeah.
What kind of gun was he shot with? Do they know that yet?
They said it was 200 yards away, so I'm guessing a rifle of some kind.
Did they find the shooter?
Could have been. They had him and they let him go. The cops had him, they let him go.
The witness said there was not good security at the event. No one was checking for tickets, which people were supposed to register beforehand. They weren't even looking for tickets. Anyone could just walk in. It was probably the worst place on campus because there's so many areas where anybody could just walk in. Witness did not see any attendees get injured, but he did see people celebrating after Kirk was shot. Saw a select.
It was being recorded, like it was live, I think, when it happened.
Another witness spoke to ABC4 after watching Kirk collapse, struggling to recount the event through tears. You just see his neck like open up, and there's so much blood that came out. Let's see, got up 20 or 30 seconds later with other witnesses who were close by. I'm trying to look. I'm looking for the parts that are like not fucking opinion. Conservative influencer and co-founder of Turning Point USA was appearing for the American Comeback Tour hosted by Turning Point USA. I don't care about all these people's opinion. I want the facts of the fucking shooting. Fuck you, Yahoo. Fucking dicks.
Oh no! Wait for the news though. They're gonna say it was an AK or an AR.
They're probably not. They're probably not. They're probably going to be real fucking quiet because somebody who they don't like got shot by an AR.
True.
Dude, how much did you hear about the AR-15 when that dude shot at fucking Trump?
Not a thing.
Not a thing. Nobody talked about banning it then. Motherfuckers were real fucking quiet about that. And I'm telling you, it's going to be the same way.
I'm sure because it was them.
Got shot from a fucking rooftop. This is a dark day for our state, says Utah Governor Spencer Cox. I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination.
Yes.
A person of interest is in custody, but they give conflicting accounts on whether the suspected shooter had been apprehended. Kash Patel on Twitter says that the subject is in custody, but local officials say the shooter's at large. Okay, what kind of gun was it? Immediately before the shooting, Kirk was taking a question about mass shootings and gun violence. Do you know how many mass shooters have been in America over the last 10 years? An audience member asked, and he said counting or not counting gang violence. Then a shot rang out. He was taken to a hospital and he underwent surgery. Campus was immediately evacuated and remained closed. Classes were canceled until further notice. Those on campus were asked to stay in place until police could safely escort them. Armed officers walked around the neighborhood bordering the school, knocking on doors and asking for information about the shooter. Alright, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do a more targeted fucking Google search.
Yeah, when I was looking earlier, they weren't saying much about anything. Just that he had died from a gunshot wound.
MSNBC guest sickly speculates that Charlie Kirk was shot by a supporter firing a gun in celebration. No, that's a little too accurate for that.
Why would a supporter shoot you?
Well, you don't accidentally shoot somebody in the fucking neck.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Unless you're aiming for the head and you miss and you hit the neck. We're going to see people come out and be like, well, we should have used this guy on Trump. Where was he when Trump was coming through? Or some shit like you're just going to see people coming out saying all kinds of vile shit like that.
So I guess my next question would be, would the one who asked about the gun violence and shit, were they in on it too? Because it's awful funny that it happened right as...
I mean, California Governor Gavin Newsom has denounced the shooting, calling it disgusting, vile, and reprehensible, but... Yeah, we're gonna have to see what the fuck happens from this, and it's too new to really know a lot.
Yeah.
So, we'll be reporting on it more next week. But... I don't really know that I can give you guys much more than what I have. So let's talk about Venezuela. Chad sent me that video like on the weekend, I think. So,
Which one? I saw one of a plane that was carrying drugs being chased by a Venezuelan fighter jet and using a cargo ship for cover.
oh no. I think it was Chad that sent it to me. These dudes were on a boat and they got hit by a fucking drone strike.
Yeah, I seen that one too.
Now, it's kind of, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle on this. Because Trump is using a power to do that I don't honestly think should exist. I like drug smugglers and cartels and shit getting fucking shot down. I like that. But I don't know. I don't really know what sort of due process they had with deciding that this boat had drugs on it. And I'm not entirely comfortable with the idea that they can just declare groups of people to be terrorist organizations and then just use military force on them. Right now it happened to a group that nobody in this chat cares about, but what happens if it happens to a group that we do care about? And I think that's a very real thing that everybody in this country, whether you're against war with Venezuela or for war with Venezuela over this, like, this is something that we really need to think about and criticize some, because it could come to a group that actually does good shit, you know? But, like, they're anti-government, so they're like, oh, well, you know, now they're a terrorist organization, and now we can deal with them foreign or domestically, however the fuck we want. Which,
you know, I'm anti-Illinois government, so there's that. Does that make me a terrorist?
I mean, I don't know. It could, if the right person's in power.
Oh, he is, and I would never mind. I'm not going to say anything on live.
So, yeah, I don't entirely think that we should have carte blanche privilege to just arbitrarily bomb people, and it was never meant to be that way, because it was originally that use of military force, like, had to be authorized by Congress. Like, it had to be authorized by an act of Congress. But the Obama administration put through the National Defense Act in like 2010, I think it was, which pretty much granted them the superpower of the president getting to decide who a fucking terrorist organization is and how to deal with them. So that shit didn't sit right with me all the way back then, and that was one of the things that I absolutely fucking hated about Obama, and it doesn't fucking sit right with me now. I'm like, yeah, sure, I might lean a little bit conservative, but like, just because my people are fucking using it doesn't make it right.
Right, yeah.
So, like, I have the same opinion about this that I would no matter what fucking color is in office. So, that being said, Venezuela's response to this situation has not been very intelligent.
That doesn't surprise me.
Well, they buzzed over a fucking Navy ship with fucking F-16s that they got from us back in the 80s.
Dumbass.
Like, they're probably the most advanced fighter jets that any South American country has, but the last time they had any fucking technological updates was in the goddamn 1980s.
Or they went communist.
So they're not gonna fucking, like, as far as like air warfare goes, they're not gonna win a fight against us. They don't stand a snowball's chance in hell. So, like, I really think that Venezuela needs to figure out some way to get back at us, because I don't think that a war with them is going to end the way they think a war with them might. Now, granted, there's a chance that we don't win the war. I will say that. I mean, we kind of lost in Afghanistan. If you're talking about what happened, if you're talking early, what happened earlier with the shooting, yeah, we reported on that already, but we don't have enough facts to really have a meaningful discussion about it, I don't think. We're talking about Venezuela right now. Let's just suppose that we do lose the war with Venezuela. Suppose that we do. Okay? Which I don't think we will. We will have completely toppled that government to the point where a new government will be able to come in. And we will have completely fucked up every square inch of that country before we leave it. So,
True.
We may, quote unquote, lose the war because we pulled out early, but life will be the same for you and me. It won't change. But for somebody who lives in Venezuela, their life as they know it could be fucking over. So, is this something you guys really want to do?
Well, wasn't Venezuela a republic before, like, and like not a republic? What the fuck? Before they went communist in like the 80s, they were thriving good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of another country.
No. They were doing great until they fucking figured out communism and then implemented communism, and then now they're not doing great.
Yeah.
You're not about to intimidate us with fucking fighter jets from fucking 40, 50 years ago. Like, you're lucky our destroyer didn't shoot them down. Like, you don't fuck with our boats.
Right.
Ask Iran how well fucking with our boats goes. They fucked with one of our boats, and we sunk 2/3 of their whole fucking navy. It's a terrible idea. Don't fucking do it.
Right, yeah. No, don't do that. You don't want to do that.
And right now, we have some of the most trigger-happy motherfuckers in power.
Oh, not wrong. Not just here, all across the fucking world.
They have changed the fucking They have changed the Department of Defense to the Department of War, which I don't agree. I don't agree with the name change. I really don't. It just sounds fucking stupid.
Yeah, we should just stop changing shit.
That being said, are you really trying to fuck with a place that's got a Department of War?
I mean, not wrong.
And a place that spends like more money on its military than practically the rest of the globe put together, like this is our most major fucking export is death. Like, do you really want some of this?
I mean, we have planes that can make your sky go pixelated or lose pixels. Either way.
Yeah, we have like angry Doritos. And we also have an administration that wishes a motherfucker would.
Well, see, I thought it was slick because they brought back the F-15s. So they use the F-22 Raptors that are stealth, that are sending signals back because they can't carry as many missiles as the F-15s. So they send signals to the F-15s to where to drop the bombs.
That's slick as shit.
Fuck yeah, it is. You got a computer, you got a GPS on a plane that says, here, drop it here.
But all of our systems work together like that. Like a fucking an F-22 could fucking use its targeting system to guide a missile on an Apache that's like fucking 700 miles away.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I'm like, come on, Venezuela, the fuck you think you guys are gonna do against shit like that, other than just die?
And if that don't work, we have flying pigs that go brrr.
Like, I don't know. There's a part of me that kind of worries about like the average fucking everyday people that are there, because you know most of these people. I doubt very highly that most of these people fucking agree with the way this dictator wants to do shit.
They probably just fuck it. I just want to be left alone.
Like, they just want to mind their own fucking business and do their shit. Also, from a logistics standpoint, going to war against us as Venezuela is a horrible idea. Like, they're basically in our backyard. Like, dude, we could shoot missiles from our country into their country.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say it's not that far. It is, but relatively it's not.
As far as wars that we have fought go, it is not far at all.
No.
President Trump is ordering all American flags to be lowered to half-staff in honor of Charlie Kirk.
Good shit.
That's good. That's a good move.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, they're like 600 miles away from Florida.
So 400 from Texas.
No.
Isn't there a naval base in Texas still?
There. Well, if we're going to talk about where naval bases are, we have naval bases in Puerto Rico.
Well, true. Yeah.
Which Puerto Rico is like 200 miles away.
Right.
Like, it's pretty damn close. And I think we may also have some stuff going on in Grenada, which is like basically right off their coast.
Grenada. I know the name. I'm trying to. Where the fuck's Grenada?
It's like north of their fucking coast, dude.
I was like trying to picture it. I was like, I know the name. I was trying to picture where it was. But...
Dude, it's probably like 100 miles north. Or maybe like 50 miles north. Anyways, Venezuela really does. I really, really don't think that Venezuela wants this smoke.
I don't think they do. At some point in time, they got to stop and think, I guess I really didn't think this through, did I? But maybe not. I don't know. That would just be me.
I don't know, but that shit just seems to be escalating. Hey Rogue, if you really want to see some interesting shit when this stream is over, you should go back to the beginning and fucking watch the beginning. Just saying. I talk about how I almost died. Oh yeah, Glocks are fucking multiplying around here.
Are they?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it too much on the stream, but I've got some situation that's causing me to buy another Glock. I think I might have told Chad about. I don't know if I told you, but I told Chad. And then I had a Glock that I was building, right? And I was like, well, I'll just put a Palmetto State Armory fucking up slide on it, you know? Well, Palmetto State Armory's definition of full size and the rest of the industry's definition of full size are two different things.
Shit.
So now I have this Palmetto State Armory slide that I got for like dirt fucking cheap that won't go on the gun I was building.
That's some bullshit.
So now I'm gonna buy a frame for that. And then that'll be a Glock, and then I still have to fucking get shit for the one I was building, so.
Did you get the one that you were telling me about that you were issued or whatever? Did
yeah.
you get that one or no?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about that I was buying.
Oh, I got you.
I've still got to finish paying for that shit. But yeah, so. Fucking Glocks galore. Fucking, they're like goddamn rabbits.
Sorry about that. Had a phone call.
You're good. They're like goddamn rabbits. If they multiply anymore, I'm gonna be swimming in Glocks. Although, now that I have the Palmetto State Armory thing going, I need to get the Bear Creek Arsenal one, and then I need to compare them. So that'll be fucking 4 Glocks. Have I mentioned I'm not the world's biggest fan of Glocks?
Yeah, multiple fucking times. Especially once you found out I own one.
Yeah, so what the fuck am I doing with all these goddamn Glocks?
I don't understand either.
They're like fucking rabbits, dude. Dude, I kid you not. Like I was telling him, I don't know if you missed that part of the stream or not. I was telling fucking Crowley, I was like, you know, I went to Palmetto State Armory to buy a slide for like a Glock that I was building. And their definition of full size is different than the rest of the industry's definition of full size.
Don't they have, it's a compact, a semi-compact, and a full size when it comes to Glock?
Industry-wide, yes, but then Palmetto State Armory has like 4 different fucking sizes, or they they call like their Glock clones are the daggers and the sabers, and I guess for the full size you need the saber, and then a full size dagger is fucking like a Glock 19.
Yeah.
But they don't do a good job at communicating that, right? So I bought a full-size fucking dagger slide thinking it's going to go on this Glock 17 frame that I've got. And it does not.
Damn.
And then I thought about I thought about returning it, but then I have to ship it back, and I have to pay $20 to ship it back, and then they got a fucking 30% fucking restocking fee. So half
Oh,
the
good lord.
So half the fucking money I spent on it would fucking just poof into the air. So I was like, well, I may as well keep the fucking thing because I could spend $60 more and get a fucking pistol frame. Which, another bit of fucking. Did I have my FFL in the last stream?
Yes. I
Okay.
think so.
Well, I got the thing in the mail from the ATF finally. So. Fucking legal. Yeah, I did have it on the last stream.
Good to go.
So, I could order a fucking frame fucking direct and not have to pay a fucking transfer fee. So by the time all is said and done, I will have paid like $220 for this Palmetto State Armory Glock 19 clone that has all the features that I want a Glock 19 clone to have. It's got a threaded barrel and it's got a fucking a plate for mounting a fucking optic. I'm like, well, there's some bright side there, you know.
Yeah.
So, what I want to do is because I'm looking at making YouTube videos for guns now. I'm taking a serious, long, hard look at doing that. If I have my way, I am planning on going out and recording my first video this weekend, which is not going.
Nice.
It's not going to be any shooting. It's just gonna be a rant. But I'm going to be sitting out on the creek and I'm going to talk about my FFL and the circumstances with me getting that.
Nice.
But one of the videos that I want to do is I want to do the Battle of the Budget Guns. Or I want it to be a sort of series of videos. Where it'll be a Battle of the Budget Guns where I'm going to take 2 or 3 fucking budget guns that like basically anybody who's buying guns can afford and compare them with each other. Like, I know that you're not actively buying guns right now, but if you really wanted to, you could go out and spend $200 on a fucking Glock clone. 2 to 300. Like, you could do that if you wanted to. So, one video that I want to do is I want to compare Palmetto State Armory with Bear Creek Arsenal. They both make Glock clones that are like $300, $200, $300, depending on whether you catch them on sale or not. So I want to do that. I'd also like to compare the 2 different companies' AR-15s. I'd like to compare a legit Glock 17 versus like a home-built Glock 17.
Let me ask you a question while we're on the subject of Glocks.
Yeah.
And this is actually a topic we could really kind of dig into a little bit if we wanted to.
Yeah.
With the shit with Trump in Chicago, all right? Did you see the video where the guy
gang member was talking about with the National Guard going into Chicago, and he was saying, "Don't send them boys here. They gonna get hurt. We got switches." Hold on. He said, "We got switches." Now I looked at him like, "What the fuck is a switch?"
Oh, I'll
So I
tell
looked
you
into
exactly
it.
what that
What it
is.
It's something that they hook on the back of a Glock that makes it fully auto. Explain that shit to me.
It's basically a sear that fucking replaces the one that's on the back of the gun. And
Okay.
it will sort of hold a fucking pin back there that otherwise makes it stop cycling.
Okay. I gotcha.
It's a mechanically very simple thing. You can fucking 3D print one.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And on the subject of sending the fucking National Guard to Chicago, and that those people have Glock switches, I don't know if they are cognizant enough to realize that the Department of War now, it's called.
Yeah, yeah, I love it, dude. I love it.
Department of War.
Like they have bigger fucking guns.
Oh, I know they do. That was the whole argument. That's what everybody was laughing about. Was like, really, dude? You got an automatic Glock? They're
Really?
fucking coming out there with AKs and fucking M16s. Who gives a fuck about a Glock? You know?
You got a fucking automatic Glock? I have an automatic 50 caliber fucking M2 fucking Browning. Like
There
what's
you
up,
go. Yeah,
motherfuckers?
that too.
I mean, they gonna spend more time reloading than they are shooting.
How many fucking bullets you got? I got about 200.
What they gonna do? Brrr. Oh wait, I gotta reload. Brrr. Oh wait, I gotta reload. Meanwhile, what's coming at him? I'm running out of breath, but you get the point.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's not like they're just bringing one of them. It's not like they're just bringing one of them.
Right? Yeah, no shit.
Like
What-
a couple of these gangbangers got fucking switches, right? Fucking everybody in the fucking platoon has an M4 at least. Like
minimum.
Per squad, there's usually one fucking M249.
I love the saw.
Yeah, until you have to fucking carry it.
Yeah, they're rather heavy.
I picked one up at the shooting range. I've never actually shot one of those. I picked one up at the shooting range just to look at it.
The fucking thing itself weighs like 75 pounds.
And I was like, fuck being the guy, like fuck the idea of being the guy that has to run around with this fucking thing.
Fucking refrigerator Perry. Fuck, you gotta be a big dude.
Like, I would not be remotely interested in fucking running around.
No. Well, a kid I used to work with, he asked me, like right before he quit, and he was like, what if you were in a, it's like, okay, let me go back before I start that. We'll say, this kid's the spectrum, if you get what I'm saying.
Sure.
But he was like, what if you were in a town with no communications, no radios, and a war started out? And I said, I guarantee if I see a fucking Panzer roll down the middle of the road, I'm going the opposite fucking direction.
Yeah.
I don't need a radio. I don't need radio or a phone to say get the fuck out of here. I'm pretty sure that tank's gonna say bye.
Yeah, pretty sure if I'm seeing an M1 Abrams, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
I am either staying the fuck out of there or I am keeping my head as far in the fucking dirt as I can.
Right? No shit.
I ain't trying to fuck around with no M1 Abrams.
No. You go that way, I'll go the opposite direction. Either that or give me a gun and I'm going with you. Your choice. Knowing my luck, they'd hand me a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd hand me a gun and I'd run off in the opposite direction with it. Like, thanks for the gun, motherfucker.
Fuck you! I got a free gun.
Have a couple extra magazines. Here you go.
That's funny. That's kind of like the story. You know, they say, "Hey, live a little. Go out in the wild. Go get a loan. Buy a fucking tank." Well, what happens when I can't pay to make the payments? Don't be fucking stupid. You got a tank.
Yeah, need to do like Whistling Diesel and buy a fucking.
That fucking idiot, dude. That guy's a fucking idiot. He's funny as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Had I won the Powerball, I'd still be an asshole, but I'd be an asshole with a tank.
Dude, he's kind of fucking been going in the wrong direction with all these damn crypto things he's trying to do.
Yeah. I like his old shit better. I ain't gonna lie. I get that, dude. I'm right there with you, okay? I am right there with you on that shit. He's...
Like, I really like a lot of his content, but it's disappointing to see what direction he's going in.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Whistling Diesel. That's the guy I showed you that fucking destroys everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've actually sat in Discord and watched some of his shit before. It was fucking funny.
I've talked about some of his shit on the Kekfest.
Have you ever started watching the guy, Habitual Line Crosser on YouTube yet?
No.
Bro.
I may have seen a video or two.
You would fucking love him. It is hilarious.
I've got like a handful of content creators that I regularly consume, and then beyond that,
I promise you, Sav, this is one you want to watch, okay? You're gonna fucking relate with this guy so much. It's hilarious. Like, I don't even want to give shit away about what he does, because I feel that would spoil the videos for you. But let's just say he puts out a video usually once a week, and it's current world events. And he has faces on the fucking countries. And he talks as the countries.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
Dude, shit, I need to remember to check on one of my spiders when I get off the stream in 10 minutes. Fucking one of my spiders is molting earlier, and it looked like it was either just starting to molt or like it was having a hard time. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, damn.
But we'll see.
Talking about pets, you want to laugh. As I've told you before, Mom has her classroom, right? She's teaching.
Yeah.
With the babies. Well, she decided to get a betta fish. And, you know, you can get them. You get a vase. You put a ivy in the top as a hydro plant, and that provides oxygen for the fish through the roots. And, you know, it's a nice little thing. Well, she brought it over there. The problem is she left it home for a night before she brought it over there.
Well,
Chad sees the fish, likes the fish, and now I think the fish is cool as fuck. So now every weekend I go to the class to help her do stuff around there just so I can see the fucking fish.
Sounds like you need to get one.
I'm debating on it, dude. The only reason I don't want to get it, and this is going to be funny, but you'll understand, my cat's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Cats are assholes.
And the problem would be is this bitch would try to knock the fucking vase over. Because she's that much of an asshole.
Wow, you just
And
gotta
I come home to a dead fucking fish.
You just gotta get a heavier fucking aquarium for it than a vase.
But yeah, I was like, this fish is fucking, dude, like, that fish that night, like I said, she brought it, you know, we kept it at the house before we brought it to her school. Bro, I'm sitting there by the vase, I'm just like gently rubbing my finger on the outside, the fucking fish is chasing my finger, I'm like, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
She brought it to school and I was kind of like, All right, low key, I'm kind of fucking sad now.
Yeah, you should get one.
I think I'm gonna have to. And like the whole setup's like maybe $30, you know?
Yeah, they're not
It's not a bad
expensive.
setup.
Although you could probably do something like you could probably justify doing something even nicer just to make it fucking heavier, so the cat
Yeah.
wouldn't knock that shit down.
I may actually just get me, instead of just a beta fish, I may actually just get me a fucking aquarium and just get a bunch of friendlier fish where I could have more than one. I don't know.
I
I had one as a kid.
I have oftentimes thought about getting into the aquarium thing.
But dude, like I don't want to go buy fish. If I'm gonna do that, I don't want to buy fish. I want to catch like a fucking baby bass. I want to catch perch. You know what I'm saying, Crowley? Like
You can't
local
do that.
type.
That's illegal.
maybe for you, motherfucker. It's only legal if I get caught.
Yeah.
But the
I
fucking
know.
cops are gonna come knock on my door to see my fucking fish? No.
Well, no. That's funny because conservation don't knock.
No, they will at this fucking house. Because if they don't, guess what?
If they have
Chitty
things,
chitty
I mean,
bang
no,
bang.
you
Pop
can.
hold me for
I'm
friend.
Like, because I'm not even gonna lie. Me and a buddy cast net, and I had a baby crappie in the net that I put in my tank. But if you don't give them a reason to, you can, yeah. But
How the f they're gonna know if I caught a fucking 3-inch bass and brought it home and put it in my tank? If I'm not posting it on social media,
well, no,
how the
yeah,
f they're not
you're
gonna
doing
fucking
any
know.
of that, but-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shit.
I'm just saying, DNR has a lot of rules that.
Fuck them. You know how, dude, I've been. Trust me, I've broken rules by them. That them motherfuckers could have been locked me in jail. All the fucking gators we used to outlaw around here and turtles. Shit. I'm not
I
worried
was
about
sitting
getting
my-
caught with a baby bass.
I was sitting in my buddy's house one night. We was drinking beer, and conservation walked straight through the front door. I know they weren't there for me because I didn't have a hunting or fishing license at that time. Well, my buddy had like 300 crappie in his freezer. You can only have 60 at a time.
Wow. You need to be real careful just walking through fucking doors.
Well, you're not wrong, but well, you seen that was in Pennsylvania a few years ago that the guys with the walleye tournaments. They were like partner. One guy was in Ohio and his like fishing partner lived like 10 minutes away in Pennsylvania. Well, they'd do these walleye tournaments,
Yeah.
and they'd take a bunch of like 2-ounce leads and put them in the fish's mouth to get more weight out of it. And they'd done this for like several years. Like they won like $500,000 a piece, new trucks, new boats. Well, when they finally got caught, it was like conservation showed up, took their trucks, took their boats, can never fish again in Pennsylvania, or I don't think they can ever fish again, honestly. Like made them, they had to pay back the $500,000 a piece. Yeah, it was a fucking.
The governor of Kansas responded to the shooting of Kirk.
Yeah.
She says violence should never be used to resolve political differences. We need leaders to step out as partisan pathways and model a return to sanity and civility. We owe it to Charlie Kirk and all Americans. That's pretty well said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. It's getting to be about that time. I'm gonna have to wrap this shit up for the week.
Go get you some rest.
Yeah, no shit.
And I'm gonna try to, man. Y'all take it easy, dude.
You too, bro.
Glad, bro.
Keep me informed, man. Let me know you're still okay.
Yeah, I'll
I
be
don't
sure
reach
to,
out
man.
to you. You reach out. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk.
Hell yeah.
I'm always around, so.
All right.